If you follow this step, I promise you, if you do this religiously, you will call me and thank me and say, Nina, my skin has never looked this good. Grabbing it all. Look at her, look at her. She knows when she's getting free advice. I promised that I would do this face situation. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I am literally channeling my 90s era. And I look at myself and I'm like, wait, am I in the wrong decade? I don't know what's happening, but I'm excited for it. Why not? Okay, let me give you my outfit check. I'm wearing my Endamame jeans that I am loving. I decided to wear all my new Jacquemus stuff. Why not? This is my Jacquemus belt, if you guys can see that, with my Jacquemus purse. This is the look. We are going to a very fun event, which I am taking you to. Jacquemus purse. If you guys didn't see my last vlog, I think, or the vlog before that. And guess what, guys? I got another pair of sunglasses. Shh, don't tell Dev anything, so I'm crazy. Anyway, do you love these? Oh, I love them. I love them, love them. They are by none other than Okay, I will link all of these beauties down below, and let's get going because I am late. What else is new? I'm never late to business meetings, but for some reason for events, I'm always late. Anyhow, I am off, and Oscar thinks he's coming with me. Bubba, every time I get dressed, who's out there? Who's out there? You're so excited, right? You're so excited. Every time I get dressed and I wear heels or I make that walking noise, he thinks that we're going somewhere. He's currently looking at the delivery, UPS. Okay, off I go. It's going to be a very fun event. I'm going to meet some of my girlfriends there. That's what makes it even more fun. And it's going to be great. My old living room is back, which makes me very sad because I want my furniture in here, but it'll be back. It'll be back, guys. All right, let's go. Oscar thinks for whatever reason, he's also going to be in the car. Mommy will be back soon, okay? Mommy will be back. Poor baby. All right, we are on our way to the YSE party, which is the Molly Sims skincare brand. And it'll probably have makeup someday, but they're starting with skincare. And the brand is actually pronounced Wise, Y-S-E. And I have to say that I really enjoy her products. I think that she's done a remarkable job, obviously fully, full-on marketing campaigns and pouring a lot of money into the brand. And the products are great. My favorite product from Wise is the exfoliating pads. And one of the reasons I got on my way is to talk about my skincare, because so many of you ask me about my skincare and I keep promising to do my skincare, and then I feel like an utter failure because I have not given you what you guys have asked for. So we're gonna get into skincare right now. When I'm telling you that my skin is next level, it's not because I'm being whatever complimentary of myself. No, because it really is great skin. And the reason it's great skin is not just genetics. A lot of you are going to say, well, it's genetic. Well, if it was genetic, then other people in my family would have perfect skin, and they have good skin, but it doesn't look glassy like this. And the reason it looks glassy is what are the millions of steps that I take to take care of my skin. So I'm going to share my secrets with you, and I will promise today that I'm going to do my makeup removal process and cleansing process on this video. That way I will be forced to do it. Usually by the end of the night I'm so tired that I'm like, forget it. All right, so let me show you my skin. And literally it is rejuvenated at all times. And if you follow this routine, you too will have the skin. But one caveat, you have to be very, very disciplined. This isn't going to work if you're going to half-a it. if you know what I mean. You can't do that. You have to be very, very dedicated. If you're dedicated like I am, there isn't one night, not one night that I don't do my skincare routine. Not one, literally. So if you're dedicated, this will happen. Hi, where is the event for Wise? Is it back there?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, there is no recording in store.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'll turn it off. Thank you. Okay, I went to the wrong location. What else is new? It's supposed to be at the window. Even though I asked the lady, she said, come on in. That was weird. And then I'm like, but I'm looking for the event. And she said, oh, that's somewhere else. Okay, so let's see if we can find it. All right, we made it to the window, guys. I kid you not, the window is an actual store that sells burgers.
Hi, are you here for the event?
Yeah.
The check-in's right there.
Thank you. Nina Takesh, Takesha. Thank you. So we each received a goodie bag. We'll see what's in here. Hi.
And then you can either take a photo or just walk in. And you
Okay.
can always come back and take a picture.
Thanks so much. Hello, ladies.
Saw that human charger. She's like a plug.
I'm so excited to see you. As much as you guys think we get to spend a lot of time together, we don't because everybody's so busy. Just got back from Africa?
Yeah, I was on safari for 2 weeks. I just got home Monday.
I'm going soon.
Oh my gosh, you should talk. We should talk. Yeah, Kenya and Tanzania.
Guys, I forgot to mention I'm going to Africa. It's going to be great. And whoever's been there, please sound off. Like, where do I need to go? What do I need to do? This top is interesting. I don't know if I'd pair it with the skirt, but this top is great. And it's $129. All right, this top is...
I like this outfit.
This outfit is very cute. Guys, what do you guys think of this top? This top is a must. It is, I almost said 80 euros, $80. Very cute. The jeans are very cute. This skirt is so Italy. How cute is this skirt? Looks like Italy. I do love this section. Very Euro. This is a cute little vest you could wear with shorts. A lot of earthy colors, just like in interior design. And lots of linen and linen dresses and jumpsuits. Like sets. I don't know about those. I don't know if I like that. That's just okay. Always fun jewelry. I do like Zara jewelry for that pop. And one thing I do like are their corsets. Like this is very versatile. I might buy this. Actually, I know I'm gonna buy this because this is great for the summer. Now, this bathing suit is a copy of the Magda Butrym, and I think it's adorable. This might be another purchase of mine. And it matches with the bikini bottom. And red is really cute on the beach. Pink is the color, which I don't know why it is, to be honest. These skirts are great. They look very Pucci-esque. Like that is pretty with like a little black top. There's some dresses that are cute. And if this isn't a Schiaparelli copy, I don't know what is. This is adorable. I think it's a bathing suit, not sure. Super cute. This is cute too. I can see disco nights in Europe with this. These are linens. This is very Philippe Selve. Sound Off, if you guys know what that is a French brand that used to do a lot of eyelet cottons. And there was a store in Cannes we used to frequent. So it is just like that. Great for the summer. Now in the men's section, the men's is probably better than the women's, I think. Those are very cute. Men's sneakers. These are also very cute. I bet you like these. These are cute. That's how you wear this, guys. Very cute. These are a copy of the, I think it's called Amuna or Amani. I can't remember. All right, guys, we're here with Monica Blender, makeup artist to the stars. I kid you not. She's recommending these soft scalp transforming skin enhancers. Monica says this brush collection is very good, and she made me buy this one. the Makeup by Mario. She says it's effing amazing. I need 64.
And then this I really love for concealer.
71 for concealer. She's grabbing it all. Look at her, look at her. She knows when she's getting free advice. Okay, we're grabbing it all. We're grabbing it all. I'm gonna get a basket. Guys, I need a basket. This is from a true makeup artist. She says that this is the best foundation on the market. She has to color match us. She said that takes too long, we can't do it. Let's see what else she's recommended. Oh, I have these. These are great. I love them. So you use it with your, you mix it with your foundation. One layer all over. Or put a drop of it in your foundation, a little on your cheek, goes a long way. It's an illuminizer. Everyone's talking about the YSL blushes. These are great. And this is a great color. Okay, let's check this out. Very subtle. She says this is her favorite powder of all time. Okay, I'm back. It was very fun. The event was fun. Sephora was fun. We went to dinner after that, even though we had eaten burgers and shakes and fries. And we I just got home. So I was literally taking off my eye makeup and I'm like, oh, I promised that I would do this face situation. Okay, so the first thing I do, I always use a Bifacil because it is what works for me. And I take off with a cotton my eye makeup. You know, I use very, very hot water because I regulate my water heater for it to come out very, very hot because I don't have little babies anymore, so they're not going to burn themselves. And that really allows extra hot water to seep in and take the mascara off. I like to leave the cotton on my eyes, you know, for like a few seconds so that it absorbs and warms up and starts to dismantle the mascara. And then I don't rub, I just like pat in between the eyelashes and I make sure I get every single thing off, and then I remove the eyebrows. Okay, so that's the first thing, one of many steps. Then what I do is I wet another cotton, I use many of them, and then I take my cleanser. Right now I'm using this beautiful cleanser from Aesop. Again, I'll link everything for you guys so you can check them out. And what I love about this is a game changer for me. I like an oil cleanser because first of all, it's natural. It's got really good ingredients. It feels nice on my skin and it glides easily. Now remember, I will never pull my face down and I do not over pull, right? The oil allows you to glide and take all the makeup off. And that is exactly how I do this part. So I have to say the event was really fun. Molly Sims was an actress that you guys remember from Casino. No, what was that show that she was on? I can't remember the name. Somebody sound off if you can remember, but it was in Vegas. And of course in movies and whatnot. She married this very powerful Netflix executive, I think the CEO. And so then I take another cotton and I do it again, and has like beautiful children, a beautiful life, and works really hard. Like when I say this woman worked like crazy, like next level crazy, because I was talking to Monica and Caroline about it, my friends that you guys met on video, and they know her very well. They're friends, and she essentially like has the craziest schedule, like 8 a.m. one meeting, 9 o'clock another meeting, then she'll fly to San Francisco, she'll come home, she'll do her son's graduation, and then she'll go to bat mitzvah, and then she'll go to an evening event, and then she'll go to a gala, and then she'll go to Mexico. I mean, it's like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. She is a hard worker. So I appreciate that. I love empowered women who work hard. Okay, you guys saw how much makeup I took off, right? Now I am going to, and I'm not finished with the cleansing system. Now I'm going to take my Adem. Again, don't worry, I'm going to link exactly what these products are. And this is a type of exfoliant. I like to think of it as an exfoliant toner. And then I go over the skin ever so gently with this exfoliant. Voila. So I think what she's doing with her beauty line is magnificent. It's all skincare. And I told her, you know, we were taking photos and I was chatting with her and I said, you know what, I have to tell you. And she was looking at my skin. I said, it's your exfoliating pads. So anyway, I took that. I want to show you, it's still dirty. After 3 or 4 wipes, it's still dirty. Then I'm going to take my Y's. I love, it's called Your Favorite X. Isn't that great? And then I take my pad. I don't do this every day. I do this maybe every 3 nights, definitely once a week at a minimum. And since I'm doing this for you guys, I might as well do it tonight. So now I go in soft circular motions, but I am not pulling my skin, guys. I am in no way, you'll see when you look at my skin, you put your fingers in here, it's really great. And I am just going in small circular motions. And this helps just ever so slightly, gently exfoliate all the dead skin. And now here's a trick that nobody talks about. In your hairline, you've got a lot of makeup. And if you don't take the makeup out of your hairline, you know what's gonna happen? Start losing hair in your hairline, which is the worst possible place you can lose hair. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, I'm losing hair as I'm getting older in my hairline. I'm like, well, are you taking the makeup off that you don't realize is on your hairline? Nope. And that is a big deal. So I'll show you how I do that. That is a big part of my routine. And I can see, even though I've done, you know, 2 times Aesop, 1 time my toner, and I'm now even doing my gentle exfoliating in very soft motions, I still, the scrub is dirty. See, dirty. I don't know if you can see that. And never forget, like right here behind your ears, under the chin, because of course makeup, and I try to move it around so I'm like on an area that's clean. And then I don't forget my neck. And for your neck, you want to do an upward motion. Now, if you don't do this twice a week, you will not have great skin. You just won't. All you'll be doing is putting cream and product on old, dead skin cells. And that will prevent you from being able to absorb the products that you need to absorb. Okay, now that I have done my exfoliating, I take and I have 25 of these. They're like gauze pads, really soft. I get them from Amazon. I will link them. And I put hot water on this, just like they do at the facialist. Like this is hot, hot, hot. And I let it cool down just a little bit because I don't want to burn myself. And then I put it all over my face. This feels so good. And with this is with the cloth that I go over my hairline. And you will see by my fingerprints that there is makeup coming off. And you got to get rid of those. Even though you're like, oh no, it's going to ruin my hairdo. It will not ruin your hairdo. Like gross, dirty. This will not ruin your hairdo, guys, because you're just getting at the very roots of it. And by the way, the alternative, what's the alternative? Just pat, 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 pat. The alternative is, do you see what I mean? Like I thought my skin was clean, but no, there's still makeup. So you really need to get that out and go around your ears. You might as well do your ears now that you're here. And voila. And if you don't do this, now here's some spots that people forget that I always like to use with my towel. Right here under your nose, people forget that. Right here in the eye, like in this corner, I like to go over that. So I'm getting a little technical, but that's because this is a tutorial. I'll go in because I have sunspots and hyperpigmentation. This is one of the best products out there. It's PCA Skin, and it doesn't have hydroquinone in it, which is why I use it, because you can't use hydroquinone all year round. You could maybe use it once a year, and that's it. I even have stopped using it, so I don't recommend using it. It's too harsh. And you just put it gently on your skin. I do it all over. and it dries fairly quickly. So you always want to do this kind of motion, the kind of motion that does not stretch your skin. So this is a very important part. Then I use my retinoid cream. This is prescription. You can get this from your doctor. It's by Rafisa. I use 0.5, it's retinoid. And I only put it on the areas, as you can see, that I have some hyperpigmentation, which is right here. And again, I do this maybe twice a week. I don't do this every night. But again, remember, don't do all of these things at once. I have this like little spot here, so I'll do it there. Introduce these things slowly, and then your skin will get used to it. You know, what's the worst thing that happens? It gets red and irritated. That's all. It's not like, it's, you know, maybe it'll peel. It's not the end of the world, but be very careful. I then go in, even though I did a retinoid, I'm going to do a retinol because it's what I do. Whatever it is that I'm doing works. I don't know how else to tell you guys, but I do a retinol on top of my retinoid. And right now I'm using this particular product by Corba. And it's completely vegan, cruelty-free, all that good stuff, which I really like. And I apply this all over. Even though the retinoid, I only applied on the spots. So again, all over, always avoid the eyes. And then I go in with my hyaluronic acid. Now, you can use any hyaluronic acid. You don't have to use the exact one that I'm using. Right now, I am using the one that I really like from Bubble. So, you know, as long as it's a hyaluronic acid. This one has hyaluronic acid and peptides. So I use this, and I put this again all over, gently, all over my skin. Whatever's left over, guys, I always rub in my hands because I feel like my hands need it more than my face, to be honest. But you definitely want to do this step as well. And you guys can see my skin, bare skin, no makeup, no filter. This is what it is. Okay, next step. Are you guys ready? Now I know that I'm missing other elements, vitamin C, vitamin E, and one of my absolute favorite products that I swear by is the YSE Beauty Resurfacing Compound. I love this because it has multi-hydroxy acids. It's very liquidy, as you can see. It has a lot of antioxidants. It does have some hyaluronic acid, but very like minimal. So I just want to make sure I get my full hyaluronic, which is why I applied that before. And this is really a compound that has a lot of the antioxidants and that my skin really needs. And I'm getting really beautiful results. Again, I'll tap it in with my fingers, just like this. I know that it has a tiny bit of retinol, but I want to make sure I get my full amount of retinol. Retinol, hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, those are very important ingredients. You want them on your skin. So I put that on. Now, right now, my skin does not feel hydrated. It just feels like it's bouncing back. It's not hydrated at all. So you need, at the very end of all of this craziness, so then I'm going to do my hydrator from YSE Beauty. Right now, I'm loving this product. It doesn't make me break out. It's just a beautiful creamy finish. I love the way that it smells. If you guys don't like a light scent to your cream, then there are all sorts of other hydrating night creams that you can use. I just love this one. I've had really great results. And as you can see, my skin just feels really dewy, really glowy, and I just love that. Love, 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 love. And then I'm using also the YSE Beauty, the Return Eye Concentrate. I think I have none left, so I have to now open it and try and get the last bit with a Q-tip. Because eye cream is expensive and there is still quite a bit left in this jar, as you can see, I want to make sure I get my money's worth. So again, very gently around the eye, not to go into the eye, but just around. And now I've got my eye cream. So that is basically it, guys. I promised I'd do it. I did it. I do this step every single night without fail. And there are times that I will do one more step. And that is at the very, very end, I will apply a little bit of face oil. So let me show you how I do that. I brought my face oils to show you, but By the way, I am wearing my Lake PJs. I love these, but how cute are these? And why do I love these PJs? A, they're cute. B, this is the absolute softest Pima cotton you have ever tried in your life. Like, I sleep like a princess with these and I am obsessed. Okay, so I use any one of these. These are great. I have the YSE Beauty that I use. This one's a really good one. I'm out again of my Monica Blunder Do Better face oil. Like, there's nothing left. So that's out. And lately I've been using Irene Forte, which is really good. This, I have to say, is probably one of my favorite newest products. It also has vitamin E in it. Now, I know we had a little bit of vitamin E before, but the way that they formulate this rose face oil, it's heavenly, absolutely heavenly. So then I will dab some on my face, just so I get, especially when it's very, very dry, and I feel like it's very, very dry lately, and that just gives me the kind of moisture that, and of course everything else goes into my hands, elbows, whatever's extra is put to good use. But yeah, this is Natural Science. It's a beautiful, I know it has rose elements in it, so it smells great. And I love it. Then I don't forget to do all of my teeth business, which I'm not going to show you because we don't need to get into that. But I do, of course, always take care of my lips. Always, always. I really love this product. This is Evolve Together. And I love putting on this right before I go to sleep because I love my lips to be moisturized overnight. And this is it. This is it. If you follow this step, I promise you, if you do this religiously, you will call me and thank me and say, Nina, my skin has never looked this good. I mean, people literally stop me and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, do you have an hour? Like, I can't just explain it to you because there's so many products. And by the way, my products change. I sometimes try new products that I love. You know, I like to change it up a little bit. So this is what I'm doing right now that has been working for me. I've been doing this, some of them for like 6 months. I've been doing YSE Beauty for at least 6 to 8 months. Forte, I'm using only as of recently. So whatever, they get mixed. But there are some hero products like this that I have been using for years that I will not change because I don't think there is a better formulation for hyperpigmentation. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have to say. That's what she wrote. I hope this was helpful. I finally did it, guys. Are you proud? I am. And we'll talk in a little bit. Another beautiful day. I am actually on my way to the Flip project because I need to swap out some dead flowers. We've had a lot of showings and so forth. And the flowers are, actually I'm not even swapping them out. I'm just removing all the dead flowers and I got to do it quickly. So it doesn't sound very exciting, but I'm going to show you, for whatever reason, I am under strict embargo and I can't do a tour of the house, which is super irritating because there is a magazine that wants to feature it. And so I'm not allowed to show it. I'm sad. But since you guys are part of my very special secret channel, and it's secret because it's new and not that many know about it yet, I'm going to show you the bathroom because that was definitely up for much debate as to whether I kept the Zellage tiles that were tan or whether I pivoted to another color. And I'm going to show that to you because I owe it to you. And maybe I'll just show you a little sneak peek. Shh. We just won't tell anyone. It'll just be between us. Maybe a little area that nobody will hopefully notice. By the way, I've noticed we have so many new members on this channel and I love it when you guys write and say, I'm new to the channel and I like the channel, I love your channel. That to me proves that all the hard work that I'm doing is literally makes sense and paying off. And I love to hear whoever's new and wants to share. So if you're new, please sound off. Let me know that you're here and how excited some of you are. They're like, I didn't know this channel existed and I'm so glad I'm part of this community. So if you have friends, let them know. Let's make this community extra, extra special. that has to do with positivity, about helping each other as women and men and whoever's part of this channel, like helping people, positive people manifesting, doing better in life. The moment that I started this journey, I knew from the amount of positive reviews and positive comments that we were going to have an incredible community. And I am so excited that we are like all the super fans. The super fans are all here because my other channel, The Red Elevator, which I love and has been on for, I want to say 5 years with, I think, over 110,000 followers. That is also a great channel, but it really focuses on specifically interior design. This channel is about everything and anything that our hearts desire and how we want to live our better lives and share in our grief, share in our passion, share in the positivity, share in our pain. And this is what gets me really, really excited. And I have been focusing a great deal on working on my sort of, not just my positivity, because I try very hard at all times to be very, very positive, but to shut off negativity, or if your mind wanders to criticism, how to stop that. Because whenever we criticize somebody else in our minds, even in silence, or some event or something, it's because we feel perhaps down or we feel less than. And when you start noticing it in your mental process, you'll start seeing that the more you train yourself to just really look at other people's pain and struggles rather than them judging and rather than them being negative. You know, we don't know what people are going through. If somebody yells in the middle of a coffee shop, I'm not condoning it, but maybe that person has lost, you know, their parent that morning, or maybe they've been abused as children. We don't know. It's not for us to judge. And why not think of it from a different perspective and have empathy for them? I guess where I'm going with this is, if we have empathy for those that hurt us, then we don't become victims ourselves. We become free of the pain that we're under. I hope this makes sense. I get a little bit philosophical at times on this channel, and I don't know if this is good or bad, but that is what I do. And it helps me to sort of ground myself, be much more appreciative of the good rather than focusing on the minute things that don't go my way. And I think that is a good exercise for all of us. And I hope that I will be able to bring you some positivity and some knowledge, you know, here and there about how to sort of let go of our resentments and let go of our dissatisfactions and let go of all the pain that we all carry for whatever reason and whatever trauma we've all been through. And try and live a really positive life. And I find that the more grateful I am, the happier I am, and ultimately, that's all we want. I'm going to show you the wallpaper and then how we set the table here. Here's a little sneak peek. This is my wallpaper, of course, from Bellarte Studio. I designed this with them, and I will link this exact wallpaper and this colorway in the description section. So here's one of the staged bedrooms. You guys might not have seen it staged, but here is the bathroom in question. And you guys, guess what happened? They beat us. They beat us. We got worked. I was not able to bring, I mean, I was, but it just seemed to be too risky for the reaction. And we had to play it safe. I would never play it safe for myself or for a client, you know, unless they had a problem with it. But unfortunately, the white tile won, and we kept this bathroom pretty neutral. And I would have loved to have seen it in that colorway, but at least we know this way is gonna work, and we didn't wanna risk it, do it, and then have to redo it again. So that is what happened. Have you guys seen these, our hardware on our doors? Have you seen anything more beautiful in your life? I haven't, literally haven't. These are Bankston hardware from Australia. I'm also gonna show you the bedroom because this is the primary bedroom, because you guys have seen this bed. This is my design that came out with my furniture collection, so I feel like I can show you that. And then the outdoor, you can definitely see The pool is beautiful, and what we did in this pool is that we did a gray bottom, a light gray bottom. All right, somebody's here for the open house, and I gotta get going. All right, anyway, that's the update. Now I decided to come to a client's project. This is a very special client because he does all of our AV all over town, and his company is called TangoNet, but we are designing his offices and his showroom. So we just stepped in, sorry for the echo. Okay, Lonnie, tell us, what is happening in this room?
So we have a liquid view with virtual windows, which are out right now because of the internet outage, but hopefully before the end of the video, we can turn it on. And then recessed, fully tunable lighting for the whole showroom. So if we put it to our circadian rhythm, which is going to match the color temperature outside, you'll see in this area first that it now adjusted to daylight temperature. And then these are all kind of set up as different rooms. Like this one is the office. This is full Crestron home set up. So if we go to the liquid view section and So
Crestron Home is a system similar to other companies like Control 4, right? Mm-hmm. And what's great about Crestron is that it's a completely automated system. We put it in our flip project because Lonnie says it's the best, and he's right, because you can't get service for Control 4 anymore.
No.
Like they just don't.
It just breaks too frequently, and you need something that works reliably.
Yeah, it just breaks down all the time. And Crestron, on the other hand, there's a great support system. So these are liquid televisions. So what that means is that this is an enclosed office. These are actually not windows. There is no window behind this. These are walls. We recessed these panels within the wall to make it look like television. To make it look like windows. Those frames are going to go around it. And what you're going to see here is whatever you want. You want it to be a snowy day in Aspen? Boom. So he's going to find a video for us, or I'm going to pop it into this video when, the internet outage in all of Los Angeles changes. But that's great. And I love the lighting, how it changes to your circadian rhythm.
So that's New York, Central Park.
So here we have Central Park. And how does it feel? Does it feel like you're in Central Park?
It does. And they have ocean view. They have a bunch of views. But what's coming is south of France, Italy, Hawaii. I'll get you some other ones.
Okay, so that's what happens here. And can it also act as a television?
So they've never had it do that before, but of course I want to push the limits.
It wants to push the limits and have it.
So,
but what's the point of it then?
So what we've done is we've hooked it up so we can. And this is one of my technicians riding a bike.
Oh, that's cool.
Come through all three video windows.
That is so interesting. And what's this called for people who are interested?
View.
Liquid View. Okay.
They come in single window, recessed, also surface mounted, or the full shebang. Multiple sizes.
Interesting. All right.
And this is also proven. There's a Harvard study or Princeton study where it's proven to elevate the people's mood. So if you're in a room with no windows, it's proven to actually make you feel.
So people in prison should get these. Their moods need to be elevated, right, guys? How else are they going to go into rehab? All right, now we are here to check out the remainder of our project, which is going to be a full office here. We are doing bathrooms. Oh my God, here's our kitchen. This is our kitchen. We did full stainless, quote unquote, cabinets. They're not stainless, right. But they are coated. They're coated sort of in wood panels. And by the way, metal cabinets are the biggest thing, not only for offices and showrooms, but even in homes. Mm-hmm. This is looking great.
This one doesn't have the cover, and you can see the finish.
The finish is beautiful.
Really nice.
Yeah, the finish is beautiful. It's a beautiful silver. We decided to do a black countertop because if we did a stainless steel countertop, it just would be too much. But something looks very intriguing over there. What's happening here, Lonnie? Tell us.
That's the theater.
And the home theater we're designing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now this could be yours, guys. If you have a home with a potential movie theater, this could be yours. This is incredible. This is looking so good.
And fully tunable lights also. This is
Wait, what
this
just
is
happened?
daylight. I just changed it to daylight.
So this is daylight.
And we can change the room to whatever color we want.
It felt like it was disco night before.
Yeah.
I love it. All right, so these are the different subwoofers, or explain these speakers.
Yep, so we have the front, the left, center, right speakers in the front, 2 subs in the front, 2 subs in the back, and then we have our surrounds, which are on the side walls, and our rears in the ceiling, in the back, and then in the ceiling we have the Atmos speakers that are going to make this room feel totally immersive and cinematic.
Okay, so when it's done, guys, when we're done with the carpet and the seats and everything, we're gonna come in here and I'm gonna show you the final results. By the way, I had to show you, it can go into any color you would like. So let's try, we can go pinky, blues, greens,
Full
reds.
RGB tunable white.
Wow, look at what's happening in this world, guys. Anything at your fingertips.
And even the ceiling ones as well, you can do it to any light in the showroom.
Beautiful. So this is going to have to be the end of our vlog because I have rambled for too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, and what more you want to see of. This is an experiment of some sorts. So I just want to give you the content that works for you guys. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you next week. This summer is going to be outrageous. We're going to have so much fun. I'm taking you guys along to Italy with me, to the outlets. It's going to be great. I love you, and I'll see you again next week. Ciao.